your worm bin's really brand new and you won't be adding another tray for a couple of months, but I've been kind of waiting to add another tray. My worm bin is really full. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a new tray. I wanted to show you how to do it. What you're gonna do is just peel back this shredded moist paper, put it in a bucket. And as you can see, I've got all kinds of decomposing material in here. I've got coffee filters, corn on the cob. I've got even seedlings. My cantaloupe seedlings are sprouting, and when you have seedlings, you just kind of rip it out and throw it back in. It's more food. So anyway, what you'll do is you'll take your next tray and you're going to add some of this compost from the top into this, and you're not going to add a new tray until it's darn near the top of this, until your compost is almost the top, like within a ½ inch. And you're going to add about an inch of this into here. I like my big fork.
Because you get so much more with it.
Well, yeah, and they're cheap. Like I got this from, I don't know, Orchard Supply or whatever. I had a little bit too much, I think, so put some back in here. Corn on the cob is really good. I don't think I mentioned this, but it helps with aeration, and I want to get the worms in there. Woo! Got runaways here. It helps with aeration, and it helps the worms shimmy out of their cocoon. So you're going to push that in firmly, because the bottom has those, holes, so it allows the worms to come up for the fresh food.
Okay.
And then you just fill it back in with the shredded moist newspaper.
Use the same newspaper on this
Sure.
one. You don't put the newspaper in the one that you just had. You take it out and put it in the new one.
Right.
Okay.
You want it on top. That's what it's for. So I'm going to fill up this top tray with the shredded moist newspaper. Again, you only feed the top tray. This is called your working tray. Okay? And you don't, as you remember when we started yours, you lined the bottom with just square sheets of newspaper, dry newspaper.
Yeah.
You don't do that, because then the worms couldn't crawl up through the holes to get the food. So this is what you're going to do just with this one. Your next tray, and then you're going to put the lid on it. Let it work.
And that's the way it goes.
That's the way it goes.
Interesting. So how long is it going to take for my worm bin to get to the point where I can actually use the castings at the bottom for my garden as fertilizer?
Well, that really depends on the conditions. Make sure that you have the appropriate moisture and feeding and everything that's involved in that. But generally speaking, it's going to take about 8 months before this bottom tray is ready to be used. In fact, let's look this up. Put this aside.
I think we just missed some worms there.
You're going to find that worms are going to be in every single tray, and that's not a bad thing. But this is the thick, dense vermicastings. And this we can take out and we can make compost tea, fresh compost tea.
How do you
can
do
see
that?
how dense it is. See how dense that is?
Yeah.
This
How do you
is
make
called
compost
black
tea?
gold.
I thought black gold was oil.
You're gonna take like a cup. No, this is healthy black gold.
Okay.
You're gonna take a cup of this and you're gonna add it to like a gallon of water and soak it, and it's ready for use within, I don't know, you should use it within 3 hours. That's when it's